Hey folks, welcome to the Budget Outdoor Adventure channel. Today we are out on Big Bear Lake and we're showing you that you don't have to spend a lot of money to go kayaking. We're out here on what we've affectionately called the banana boat, and you can see because it's all bright yellow. This is an Intex kayak. It is actually the cheapest kayak that I could find on Amazon. The prices fluctuate a little. Sometimes it's as low as like 80 bucks. So we're out here on the lake. We're having a great time. We're kayaking around just with all the big boys and their expensive boats, but we're out here on a cheap boat, so we're going to give you a little review of what you can expect if you buy the cheapest kayak on Amazon. Right out of the box, this kayak comes with an air pump, and it's a pretty small air pump, but it actually does a pretty good job of filling this thing up. There's a couple different ports, and it is important that you fill them in order. You fill the floor of the kayak first, and that gives it some rigidity, and then you fill the pontoons on either side. All in all, from start to finish, the kayak took about 15 minutes to get out of the bag, inflate, and also put the oars together and have it ready to go in the water. In addition to inflating the kayak itself, you also have to inflate the two seats, which are adjustable. They go in with clips. You can see them right here, so you can adjust how forward and backwards you want the seats and how much support you want on your back. They're actually pretty comfortable. Another nice feature is the kayak is pretty light. One person can pick it up and carry it no problem. If you have a second person to help carry the oars, you can get it down to the beach or the water in just one trip. Now, full disclosure, we actually didn't buy this boat on Amazon. We picked it up on Craigslist. It had only been used 2 times, and we paid 50 bucks for it. The only thing you're still going to need on top of the boat is some life jackets. You're going to need one for each person in the boat, and then whatever equipment you want. We're wearing these things instead of having to put on a ton of sunscreen. I have these linked down in the description below. You can pick these up for like $9-10 bucks. They're great. They're alternative to sunscreen. You can get long sleeve, go all the way up here. You're definitely going to want a pair of sunglasses. I would recommend cheap ones if you can, because if you flip over and lose them, they're gone. So we've got some cheap sunglasses on my daughter here, some life jackets, hats to keep the sun off us, and then just have fun, go out on the lake. So the ups and downs of these kayaks, there's no real way to tie stuff to them. So you're going to have to come up with something, plastic bags, something to keep your stuff floating in case you do a goofball and flip over. But on a whole, I'm impressed. Another downside is the oars here. They are clipped together oars. They're nice, but they're not long enough. You probably need another 6 inches on them, but they get the job done. So come with us on a little trip around Big Bear Lake. Let's have some fun. So here we are out on the lake, and let's talk a little bit more about some of the goods and bads of this boat. One of the good sides and the bad sides is that it is cheap. You're paying what may be 2 to 3 hours of kayak rental for buying your own boat and oars. But because of that price, you're getting thinner plastic. So it is going to be thinner and more susceptible to pops and rips than a more expensive inflatable, and obviously also a hard boat. You have to be very careful bringing this thing into shore. You don't want to puncture it on, a rock or a branch or something like that. It also has a fair amount of drag in the water compared to a hard-shelled boat. Although it does track pretty straight, it doesn't track quite as well as a hard boat, and it also has a little bit more drag, so it's going to take a little bit more energy to paddle through the water than a hard kayak or even a more rigid inflatable. Putting the boat away is basically doing everything to inflate it just backwards. The one thing to be sure of is make sure your boat is clean and make sure it is dry before you put it away for storage. You may have to deflate it to get it home, but if you put it away wet, it is a good idea to roll it out and make sure it is completely wet before you put it into storage. Now, the breaking down, deflating process here is about as long as the inflating setup process. It's about 15 minutes start to finish to get this thing tucked away and into your car. But one of the really nice things again about this is it is small. This is what the thing looks like all wrapped up in a bag. It can fit in the trunk of your Honda Civic or in the bed of your pickup truck, so it's versatile. So thanks a lot for tuning in to the Budget Outdoor Adventure channel. If this video helped you out at all, give me a great big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button because we'll be coming at you with a lot more affordable ways to enjoy the outdoors.